I want all of you to get up out of your chairs. I want you to get up right now and go to the window, open it, and stick your head out and yell, "I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not going to take this anymore!"
It's the iconic line from the iconic film Network. Peter Finch won an Academy Award for that role. And now, 42 years later, award-winning actor Bryan Cranston is playing it on Broadway. We spoke with Cranston yesterday and asked him about adapting the classic movie for the stage.
Network is, Paddy Chayefsky wrote it in the mid-'70s, and it's amazing how prescient it really is and translates to the world that we live in now, about just the massive consumption, about people not reading anymore. They're just reading headlines and therefore thinking that they're informed. So it's really, you guys will love it. I mean, it really translates wonderfully to the stage.
So Peter Finch obviously was the iconic, Howard Beale, and everyone has an impression of him screaming at the top of his lungs with the trench coat on, the whole bit.
I don't know what to do about the depression and the inflation and the Russians and the crime in the street. All I know is that first, you've got to get mad.
So how do you come at a character who is so identified with one guy and bring it back to life here 40 years later?
Well, only guys who are of a certain age remember that movie. You'd be surprised. I mean, in 1975, there's a whole swath of people who have no idea, have never seen the movie. So I would come at it fresh. I mean, I don't want to do an impression of what Peter Finch did. And so I had seen the movie before. It left an impression. 3 years ago, I watched it again, knowing I was going to come up and do it on Broadway and in London. And I just wanted to be honest, just to be able to say, well, what are the conditions that are present for a man to, is he lost himself, or did he truly have an epiphany in life, an enlightenment? And so that's up for the audience to decide whether or not Howard Beale has gone mad or if he is truly a gifted person.
What's your sense of the live audience? I mean, making movies or shooting, Breaking Bad, I mean, sometimes you're shooting the end on the first day of shooting and you're out of sequence, but every night you've got to bring it every night to a live audience.
No, I don't, Mike. I phone it in most nights. I really do. I just.
What nights do you bring it? That's the night I'm going.
Every other Tuesday and the Saturday matinee.
You'll let us know the good days.
Pretty good on those days. Everything else. No, I mean, I would say, when was your first shot on television, live television? The butterflies are working and you're going, okay, here's my chance. Well, that's kind of what it is every night, getting in front of an audience. You have to really do your homework, same thing, and know what you want to do, and then take some deep breaths and go out and just do it. There's no net. If you stumble, you stumble, and then make a correction on the fly. That's part of the excitement. And they have always said that theater is an actor's medium, because once the curtain goes up, it's you. No net, just go.
And you're right, you get another shot at it the next night. We say that all the time, right? If the show didn't go well, we'll see you tomorrow at 6 a.m. We'll give it another
That's what we said yesterday.
Is there anything, Bryan, new about the show? Do you stick to the original pretty well, or do you update it in some way for this new audience you're talking about?
Well, what's really new is the staging. Ivo van Hove is a brilliant director from Holland, and it's totally immersive in the multimedia aspect of it, in bringing the audience into the play. As a matter of fact, on stage with us are 22 diners. A premium ticket, they spend a little more money, and they're on stage with us eating and drinking while the play is going on.
So there are people who've come to see the show,
yes,
but they're seated on stage.
On the stage.
Wow.
Drink, yes. What could go wrong? Civilians drinking alcohol.
Do they chime in at all?
Occasionally they chime in, but they're given a tutorial to behave. This is a play that's going on. Don't talk to the actors. There are no cell phones, especially in 1975.
Why are they there?
Why not? Mike, I'll throw that back at you. Why not? Why not? Why aren't they there?
I don't know, Howard.
I don't know either. Now, that's the way it is.
Did you have to rehearse the iconic line in the mirror, or do you feel like you've got it?
No, I don't want to do that.
No.
You know, I mean, doing the work on I'm mad as hell and I'm not going to take this anymore.
I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not going to take this anymore!
I just figure out what are the parameters, what could I be feeling at any given time, and then I just let it go. And I don't know. Some nights it's angrier, some nights I'm weeping and uncontrollably, and it's not a pretty picture. But I just let it happen, whatever's going to happen.
Well, you know, the Network screenplay written over 40 years ago, and yet it still resonates today. And I just wonder whether that speaks to an underlying paranoia that has been present in American culture, at least since the 1960s.
I think so. And when you think about it, he says, I'm mad as hell. And that's an emotion that is not really accepted in society, to show your anger. And Howard Beale is saying, yell it out. Yell that you're angry, and at least you'll purge yourself of some anxiety. And people are angry right now. The audience is, the political climate is so tense that this play has a tendency to let it out. And audiences every single night are screaming, I'm mad as hell and I'm not going to take it anymore. And I think in some small way that may help them just take the pressure off just a touch.
A little catharsis.
Maybe.
How does Howard Beale speak to somebody in 2018 in a way he may not have in 1975?
Well, the themes are similar and familiar. First of all, we're addicted to our televisions. They're just smaller now. And you see it walking up and down the street. People are absolutely glued in. And it's not good. You want to be able to have a conversation. People are saying, oh yeah, I talk to them all the time on text or Facebook or something, and it's no, eye to eye. So it's about allowing yourself to be human and embracing the imperfection of that. And we discuss fake news and the media and the packaging of news and how we deliver that and manipulate the audience with propaganda and such.
We'll also have to ask you about something you confirmed just the other day, that there is a Breaking Bad movie coming down the pike. There's an important question that has to be asked here, Brian.
I'm sorry. I missed the question.
Will Walter White be in the Breaking Bad movie?
First of all, I don't even know for sure if there is.
Oh,
I heard the rumor too.
Oh.
And I heard, oh yeah, it's happening. I was like, oh. And then I said, oh yeah, I guess it's happening. And then, wow, Bryan Cranston says it's happening. I haven't seen a script.
Is that true?
I haven't seen a script or read a script. So I kind of jumped going, oh really? But Walter White is dead.
Well, right, that was my question.
Yeah. It's going to be a great movie. There he is.
Dream sequence.
Pennies in my eyes.
So we don't quite know yet if there's a Breaking Bad movie.
Yeah, it hasn't been confirmed to me yet.
Okay. Seems like they would want to confirm it with you.
Maybe, I don't know. I don't see how they can make a Breaking Bad movie with Walter White being dead unless it's totally in the past.
Right, like a prequel of something.
But that's Better Call Saul was the prequel.
Right.
I'm confused.
You are confused.
Willie, I'm confused. What do I do?
I feel like you know and you're holding out, but I won't put you on the spot.
I'm gonna bring this anxiety with me on stage.
There it is.
That's what we just talked about.
You can see that anxiety in Network at New York's Belasco Theater. Bryan Cranston, always great to see you. Thanks so much.
Thanks, Mike.
Thanks for checking out MSNBC on YouTube, and make sure you subscribe to stay up to date on the day's biggest stories. And you can click on any of the videos around us to watch more from Morning Joe and MSNBC. Thanks so much for watching.